Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. So I'm going to get to those gas prices in a moment, but let's start off with some other news. The government says the country may eventually have to look outside the labor force to fill the demand for skilled workers. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says based on the current pace of economic growth, these policies have to be considered. Private sector players have been lamenting what they describe as a shortage of persons to fill available vacancies in some industries. While the government says it's not their first solution, allowing for the import of labor is one strategy being looked at.
There are calls in certain quarters in the private sector that says that Jamaica may very well have to consider, if its economic growth potential continues at this pace, that we may very well have to have a program of controlled and increased entry of workers from overseas to supplement our labor force. It is controversial.
He says data suggests the country could use the local untapped pool of workers in the next few years.
There are various estimates as to the actual pool of labor that is outside the former labor force. If we continue to grow and our growth pace increases, we will use up those who are outside. Maybe in the next 5 years, 6 years, maybe the next decade.
Meanwhile, Mr. Holness clapped back at critics who have questioned the low unemployment rate reported by the Statistical Institute of Jamaica Statin. In October, Statin reported that unemployment remained at a record low of 4.5%, the same rate as in April. He said the metric used to calculate the rate has not changed. Mr. Holness argued that increased investment is behind the trend.
Those persons who are willing to work, seeking work, have educated and upskilled themselves to be able to take advantage of work. Where we are at now in the society is that we have literally absorbed all those persons into the formal economy. And so where we are now as a government, we never had this problem before, but it's a good problem to have. We have to rapidly engage those who are on the margins of our society.
He says the job market has to be made more attractive. The parliamentary opposition has said while Statin is reporting low unemployment, the available jobs promote a low-wage, low-tech and low-growth model. Now, some motorists will pay less at the pumps effective Thursday. A litre of 87 gasoline will sell for $1.30 less. 90 gasoline will go for $1.27 lower. Now, 14 cents will be shaved off the cost of a litre of diesel. Ultra-low sulfur diesel will decline by 33 cents. Kerosene will, however, increase by $4.50. 25 cents will be subtracted from the cost of propane, while butane will see the reverse with 25 cents being added. Now, each gas station will make these adjustments to their rates, which includes a markup to the ex-refinery rate offered by Petrojam. And the Jamaican dollar lost 10 cents compared to the US currency, even after the Bank of Jamaica pumped $20 million into the foreign currency market on Wednesday. 4 banks and 5 cambios were successful in their bids. Now, this makes $50 million the value of interventions in the past 2 days. Now, to those costs, at the end of trading today, it's costing an average $156.93 for $1. The Canadian dollar is being sold for $113.81. $194.12 is the average value of the pound, while the euro is going for $167.50. And to the stock market, the JSE index gained 2,221 points, while the junior market index lost 31 points. Now, of the 35 winners, the leaders were Jetcon Corporation, First Rock Real Estate Investments Jamaican Dollar Shares, ISP Finance Services, AMG Packaging and Paper Company, and Knutsford Express Services. The 52 losers included KLE Group, MPC Caribbean Clean Energy, Caribbean Assurance Brokers, Jamaica Public Service 7% shares, and Consolidated Bakeries. 23 stocks closed the session at the same price they opened trading this morning. And that's it for the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. Good evening.